This is Ed Rogers from Bristol Braille Technology, and we're doing another demo here of the Canute console, the latest in a line of Canute technology from Bristol Braille. Quick overview: the Canute is the world's first multi-line Braille display. It's the only commercially available Braille display today which has 9 lines as opposed to just a single line, and is available for sale. It's been available since 2020. Now, we've been working the last few years on turning that Braille display, which has been used by many people around the world for reading books, into a workstation for doing computer science, but also for doing lots of exciting things like playing video games, for mapping applications, for doing floor plans, diagrams, programming. The big focus is on computer science. Now, I'm going to link more to the Canute console below. For those who don't know about Refreshable Braille, do go to our website and find out. But today we're looking at the Canute console and what it does for mapping. So we've built a quick demo here called Cities Through Braille. This is actually originally inspired by the old top-down GTA games, but we're not really playing this as a game. This is just about being able to explore cities. This generates a city based off open source data from OpenStreetMaps. It could work with any other open source or commercial API as well, and it turns that into a tactile map which you can explore as a player, a deaf blind player or a blind player, and then move around a city, move into buildings, see what that building is, see where the relation of that building to others, move down different streets. So let's have a little play.
On the screen in front of you, we've got the welcome text. Now, the Canute console has a 13-inch monitor in high contrast black and white text, which reflects exactly the same thing as is on the Braille display down below. Now, the Braille display is a 9-line Braille display. That's what makes it unique, to have so much context by 40 cells. So I'm going to skip through this. It says, "Welcome to Cities Through Braille by BBT. I am your character, the letter I. Walk me around the streets with the keyboard arrows. Space is for streets, 7 is for buildings. The equal sign means impassable areas like walls." And then it tells you how to move around the map. So I've skipped through a small story section which popped up briefly there, which is not what we're really interested in today. Now, what we've got in front of us now is a blank screen with the letter I on it. But I'm going to skip through that, and if I press the space bar, it draws a map around our character. Now, our character is in the middle of the display, the Braille display, and you have blank spaces for different streets leading off it. Then you have lower G's, which is the letter 7 in Computer Braille, which is what we're using here, to represent buildings. And on the bottom 2 lines, you have an instruction line telling you where to go. That's if you're following in directions. And underneath that, you have where you currently are. So I'm on Broad Street in Bristol. I picked this location as one of our first test locations because it's so easy for me to work out if all the dimensions were coming out correctly, because I'm so familiar with it. But this works for any city in the world which is sufficiently mapped on the web. Now, so if I move around here, I've moved from Broad Street to Corn Street. I'm just pressing the keyboard arrows on the pull-out keyboard underneath the Braille display. So I'm still on Corn Street. If I keep going sideways, I'm in the registry office, the Bristol Register of, and then it cuts off there. I know it's the registry office, though. I could keep going on there, or I could see what's on the other side of the street. So I'm going to go down and across to... Now I am in Urban Fox, which is a no doubt excellent clothes shop. I've never been in. Okay, well, let's try and go down and get into the church. Where are we? There we are. So I've gone off the edge of the map, and now it's loading a new page. It starts blank so that the player can find themselves. Because this is new to most people. I say player, this is really mostly about people who want to explore cities. Like I said, I started with the idea of replicating a game, but really the interest in this has been simply as a mapping application. So now we're on All Saints Court. I'm going to go down, see which building that is. Oh, well, I have tragically avoided the church and ended up in a pub called the Rummer. Well, that's fine. We'll just stay there. So what you see here is pretty unique. It is the only way that I'm aware of that someone can... I mean, this is available for sale now. We're running trials. It should be available to put a pre-order down for now. And we're looking at running pilots of testing this in locations so that people can be in one city and explore when they visit it, or for those who might want to do some trip planning, they could explore various different cities they might want to go to. We're also looking at putting in a bus routes mod for this, so that you switch between different bus stops and you can flick from one bus stop to another, walk around that area, just to really help people get a hang of navigating themselves before they end up going to somewhere. Okay, if you're interested in the Canute console, like I said, I'll put more details in the link below. But also, we've got some more videos. We've got a video of us doing a football game, playing back a football game, again using Open API, available on the web. So really, this is just shows off some of the things that this new hardware can do. So if you're interested, get in contact with us, especially if you're interested in implementing this as an organization and trying to work with us to bring some of the benefits of computer science and multi-line Braille for blind people into what it is that you're doing, and making what you're doing more accessible. Yeah, please get in contact with us if that's you. You can find more on our details on our website. Thank you.